weekend. Saturday morning. All right. So I'll just wait a second for my screen to do its thing. Yay. Oh, I needed a day off yesterday, guys. I don't know about you, but I mean, okay, so now Mercury has passed Neptune. So, I honestly, I think I have a Pisces rising. So I think the fact that the sun is coming up to conjunct Neptune, Mercury conjunct Neptune. I just lost all ability to function properly yesterday. I wanted to Scorpio. I wanted to hide in my hole, which I did. I totally dropped all of my things yesterday and it felt really good. So, if you need permission to not do the things, then permission granted, guys, because every now and then you just need to say no. Hello, Deb. How are you? Yeah, it was just a little bit much. I was just like, I couldn't face it. And I know I was telling you guys on Thursday that I was feeling this resistance. By the time it got to yesterday, I was just like, no, no, I got honor. I got to honor. And so do you. You've got to honor where you're at. So, if you are having a 12th house experience, Deb, or if you are, feeling this Pisces struggle, because the struggle is real, then don't force yourself to do stuff because that's when you're just going to do yourself a disservice and an injury. All right. So now currently we have the moon still in Aquarius. All right. It is currently at 27 degrees. So it does move into Pisces at 12 o'clock. All right. So 11 o'clock for you, Deb. And at 2 p.m., the moon starts its conjunction with Saturn. All right, so as soon as the moon does move into Pisces, we're going to get these new moon feels, all right? But remember, guys, I'm not even that, forgot about that. We are in the full dark of the moon right now as well because it's a new moon, 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. in Queensland or 5 p.m. in WA, which means there is no moon, so it is a time for us to retreat and us Scorpios to go hide under our rocks. Good morning, Megs. So yeah, permission granted, guys, to just not show up. All right. I mean, obviously, if you have responsibilities, show up. But anything that is, that is really not crucial, then you don't have to. It's okay. All right. So now, if you do need to get stuff done, like this morning, I have to record because I'm busy tomorrow. It's better that we get it done in the morning. All right, so things like using your tools, timers, to-do lists, accountability, and just stating where you're at, like I am. The struggle's real. All right, so and being the weekend, it might just be a perfect time to chill out and dream a good dream or immerse yourself in nature. All right, so now there's actually not a lot of planetary stuff happening today. All right, so like I said, the moon starts its conjunction at 2 o'clock, but it's not actually conjunct Saturn until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Good morning, Louise. How are you? All right, so now tomorrow is the big day. Good morning, Karen. How are you? So yeah, that's pretty much Saturday. All right, so like I said, the moon moves into Pisces at 12. The moon starts its conjunction very wide. Oh, look at that. I'm doing it without even knowing. Starts its conjunction at 2 p.m. And then at 2 a.m. this morning, we had that Mercury conjunct Neptune. So hopefully, you know what, we are under the sea. So if you're struggling for clarity right now, hey, you might be in an amazing psychic space. You might be like totally dreaming the big dreams. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So tomorrow, let's go to tomorrow because tomorrow is so much bigger. All right. And I know I've spoken about it already, but for those here that might not have already heard it. All right. So 5 a.m. moon conjunct Saturn. That's happening every month anyway, so no biggie. But the fact is that the new moon at 20 degrees of Pisces is sitting in between Saturn and Neptune, all right? It's basically at their midpoint, all right? So Saturn is at 10 degrees of Pisces and Neptune is at 27 degrees of Pisces. So when you sort of go to the midpoint of those two things, because they are conjunct, I believe, in January of 2025. So this new moon is activating that point, and it is the start of a 3-year cycle, which I don't have the words to explain. But anyway. All right, so at 9 a.m. Sunday, we have the moon square Uranus. Sorry, Mars square Uranus. All right, so Mars in Aquarius is actively moving towards these bigger projects to do with groups, the community, our future endeavors. So it's very actively moving towards those things. And it is square to Uranus, which is in Taurus, which is all about our comfort, security, values, finance. So I was just thinking about it a minute ago, and I just sort of thought maybe we are starting to see the ramifications of. And I use this word greed lightly, but Uranus in Taurus is about the change in our values. All right, so I mean, in the last 7 years. I think it's been 7 years, food security, our financial system, all of these have gone through massive changes. And that's because of Uranus moving through that space. So Mars in Aquarius might look like people realizing how that charge forward to get what you want is clashing with those values, and that current comfort financial system. We are seeing a lot of people pushing back. All right, that's a very Aquarian thing, the rebellion, the pushback to corporate influence, and how people don't give a shit about the community when they want these big projects because it comes down to the dollar. Even Woolies and Coles, they're supposed to be our friendly food grocers, yet they are price gouging. Like, what the hell? People can't even afford to eat good food. I had a conversation with someone yesterday and I had to tell them how much we spend on groceries. And it was like, for the two of us and a dog, we're spending about $300 a week because we eat good. How shit's that? If we go and get dodgy sausages and white bread, we can eat a whole lot more than we can because we get fresh fruit and vegetables and, and legumes and, like all of, just the ridiculous nature of you don't have health insurance, but you eat well. Like, well, I could have health insurance and need it because I eat shit, or I could eat well and not need health insurance because I look after myself. So, where does that value lay? All right. So it's a matter of priorities, like I spend more money per week looking after myself with personal training and eating well than I would on a monthly subscription to a health benefits provider. So go figure. All right. So I just feel like that Mars Uranus. I know the other day I was saying I feel like there was a potential for some global volatility, and I still believe that. But then when I was thinking about it this morning on a more personal scale, it definitely felt like that. That the shocking value of looking after yourself versus these corporations that claim to you know Good morning, Jess. How are you, beautiful? Hugs to all those babies of yours. All right, so back to reality. Sorry on my Pisces tangent there. All right, so Mars square Uranus at 9 o'clock. So just be prepared. I mean, you'll be feeling it right now anyway, but that's just that exact potential, okay? So just be prepared to maybe get angry about something. Oh, that's so good. Very good, Jess. All right, so now 1 hour later, we have the Sun Sextile Uranus. So if you do get into a potential where you're like angry about something, Mars, maybe those cogs will turn and you will start to be able to make real change. Good morning, Sally. So you can see how there's that And then, oh, okay, maybe we can make changes this way. All right, so it might just take that last straw to break the camel's back, poor camel, to make those cognitive changes that Uranus can bring. All right, so now at 7:21 p.m., the moon is sextile. Oh, sorry, well, forgot the biggie. All right, well, not the biggie, but a big part of this is Mercury moves into Aries. Thank you, Sally. My sparkle is definitely back. All right, so Mercury moves into Aries at 3:03 p.m. So that is lunchtime WA, 2 o'clock in Queensland. Now, this is awesome because Mercury comes out of a place of detriment, which means, he's just not functioning. It is just not functioning very well. And it comes into Mars's space, all right? So it is going to get its megaphone and its voice will be heard, okay? Mercury is moving into a place where it is action orientated, although it's not that many days until Mars moves into Pisces. So while we can be very, speak up about the things, especially community things that need to be spoken. All right. So now Mercury goes, okay. So Mercury goes retrograde in Aries this month. No, on the 20, anyway, okay. Mercury goes retrograde in Aries. When Mercury gets to 15 degrees of Aries, it then officially goes into shadow, all right? And then it gets to 26 degrees, and then it goes retrograde. So we have Mercury in Aries up until the 16th of May, all right? So this is awesome. Now, as far as this new moon goes, we're only starting to touch on the topics that we will revisit, all right? So remember, it goes all the way, it gets to 15 degrees. It's then in shadow, which means it comes back to this point. It gets to 26 degrees, and then it goes retrograde to 15 again, and then it goes direct, and then it will be out of shadow when it repasses 26 degrees. This just means that we are going to start getting a very active mentality to remembering that midpoint of Saturn and Neptune. All right, so for the longest time, I'm going to be talking about these dreams we are making reality. Saturn in Pisces, all right? Now, with the ruler, and I'm sorry if this is getting complicated, guys, but with the ruler of the Pisces stuff, Jupiter in Taurus, coming up to it, well, it's 7 degrees, so it is conjunct Uranus, which is highly active in this new moon. We're starting to get I'm going to do this, we're going to get a bit more ballsy. We're going to get a bit more vocal. We're going to get a bit more agitated. We're going to get a little bit more, I'm going to fight for what I want, all right? And you're probably going to get that self-belief. So if up until now you've just been like, yeah, I know that I've got to do it. Yay, Deb, who is a Mercury in Aries native with her sun and moon in Aries. So fuck yeah, you're going to be getting your balls back, Deb. Sorry, those ovaries will drop. So, and this is exactly what I mean. We've been in this really passive space of for a little while now, and we're just going to get our gutso back, or gusto. Sorry, not gutso. But okay, so now, as I know I'm waffling a bit, I'm very sorry, but just allow these things to click into place, and then have the confidence to start voicing your opinion, all right? Because like I said, up until the 16th of May, we're going to have Mercury in this place where it's prepared to yell its beliefs out, all right? It's going to be prepared to do the work, especially if this is maybe new learnings, all right? Maybe at the moment you're like, oh, I can't do it. And then Mercury moves and you're like, okay, I'm just going to do it because there is this bigger picture belief. Let me just see when. All right, so Venus moves into Pisces in a couple of days. All right, so by Wednesday next week, she's going to be in Pisces. And then on the 24th of March, so what's that? 2 weeks or something. Mars moves into Pisces, which means that Mercury is going to be influenced by Mars in Pisces because it's in Aries rather than Mars in Aquarius. All right, so this is just how this planetary influence works. The planets influence the signs, and then the planets put on a different outfit. Okay, so up until the 24th of March, the way Mercury is going to communicate is going to be much more expansive. When it goes into Pisces, it's going to go back inwards again. Okay, so this is just how it all works. It's biorhythms, it's ebbs and flows. So back to today. I'm sorry, back to tomorrow. All right, so with this new moon where we are sitting in this quiet, dark space of contemplation, all right, allow yourself to dream these dreams, just being confident that you know that you will be able to achieve them once the ball starts rolling. All right, now just to give you a sneak peek of Monday, because, you know, there's that flow. The moon moves into Aries at 11:20 on Monday, right? So we're going to have that little bit of still of a dreamy influence Monday morning. And then we're going to be able to start communicating with the people that we need to have on our side so that we can move these projects forward. Okay. Oh, how does everybody feel about that? Oh my God, that was 16 minutes. Oh my gosh. All right. So I think I've pretty much covered the astro. Let me just pull a card and then we'll get on to our Zener. And Michael has already done what's in the box. So my Kath is not here, my queen of what's in the box. So get your little feelers out, and what do you feel? Okay. I spoke to him today about it actually, and he said that the word he uses has a single meaning. So he's not using words that can have any other meaning than what they are. So if you remember last week, he had umbrella. And we did have someone going, I see the spokes of a wheel, which was exactly right. So that's how what's in the box works. It's what can you see? Oh, thank you, Deb. All right, so I will just draw this one card for the summary, and then we'll get into Zener for those who are interested in Zener. You don't have to stick around. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Oh, we got this one on Thursday. Oh, look, there you go. Look at all that Pisces influence, ladies. Reach out to your community, reach out to the people that support you the most, like you. You know, I am so appreciative of the messages I've received yesterday. There she is, there's Kath. I am so appreciative to all of you that reached out to me yesterday because I was absent, and I honestly, it filled my heart to know that you care, that you know, and so this is the same thing. You know, reach out to those people that you need at this time, because we are in this watery world of emotions and the dark space of the before the new moon. So community is everything, guys. Community is everything. All right, Kath, there we go. You can start your little... All right, so let's get the Zeners out. All right. Okay, so we have plus, square, circle, star, and wavy lines. I write them down. So, actually, I need to have coffee. Hang on, because he brought it in for me. So good. As I choke on it. All right. First card. Plus, square, star, circle, wavy lines. Coffee. All right, this one. Ooh. Okay. All right. I have mine in my head. Nope. So what do you see? Okay, I said. All right. Okay, Megs. Our service has been very, very shit in the last couple of days. Oh, there we go. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, so 1. And oh, nobody got it today. Unless someone lags in. All right, next one. You know what? I'm not going to do them because I just think that, I don't know, maybe I project better. It doesn't stop my brain still telling me what it thinks. All right. No, gone wrong again. So I'm just not doing them. Ah, all right there, guys. Okay, I am projecting to you what it is. Excuse me. There's no reflections. Okay. Megs. So we've got plus, square, circle, star, wavy lines. Okay. Again. We got stars again. It's been a little bit tricky today. All right. Next one. Come on, give us something different. Okay, this one. Isn't it funny, Elizabeth? Actually, Elizabeth, I'm going to ring you today, if that's all right, if you're around, because I'm busy tomorrow, so we'll do it today. All right. Megs. Come on, Kath. You got it. Oh, there we go. All right. So this is number 4, ladies. And then we've got what's in the box. Oh, Mick just told me the Greek too. In there. No, forgot entirely. I should have written it down. Okay. Ah. Hang on. Okay. Start again. Morning, Heather. All right, we got plus, square, circle, star, wavy lines, and oh, come on, give me one. Being tricky today, guys. That might have been a hint. Okay, Heather. This is number 4, Heather. Circle, star, star. I feel like I've got one more. Ready? It's going for the doubles today. All right, last one. Tricky, tricky. All right, last one. Here we go. And last one, ladies. Last one. It is being very tricky today. All right, we're up to 25 minutes. 24 minutes. Okay, Elizabeth has put hers in. Okay, Elizabeth. Plus, square. So we had star, star, plus, plus, star. So it was definitely being tricky today. It was only using the 2. All right, so let's feel into what's in the box. All right. So like I said, Michael said that it is a single word meaning, right? So it doesn't mean anything else. But as Kath last week found out, that even though she said bike spokes or bike wheel, it was umbrella, which is the same. Well, not same, but you know what I mean. All right, so okay, I have a visual, so I can't explain the visual. Oh my God, look at this. He's even put a little elastic band around it. What is it? What is it? All right, guys, come on. Send them through. Send them through. I'm looking at it now, so maybe you can... Oh, all right. Karen. I got straight lines too, Kath. I had like a dark bar. Meg's something I love. All right, I'll wait for one more to come through. Okay, Elizabeth, not sure, or a road. All right, ready? So that's why Karen, I was like, it sort of looks like a coin. Oh, well, Heather, round, but definitely not colourful. Oh, thanks, Mick. Oh, okay, let's see if I can do it here. Can I do it here? Yay! You guys are all wonderful. Is he going to do it again? Yay! Oh, that's me, guys. All right, so quickest recap. 12 o'clock today, the moon moves into Pisces. You know, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., Mars square Uranus. 10 a.m., Sun Sextile Uranus. Changes all day. 3 p.m., Mercury moves into Aries. Voice your opinion. And then 8 p.m. Tassie time, the new moon in Pisces. Wedged there in between Saturn and Neptune. So, with Jupiter coming up to conjunct Uranus, rebel against your norm. Have the confidence to speak out and dream those big dreams, because you will achieve them. So, mwah. Megs loves the cold. Okay. I love you all, guys. I will see you Monday, and thank you so much for being here. It's been a joy this morning. So, mwah.